Jumbo, my name is Reese.
Sanu, my name is Jordan.
Today in our race around the world, we will be visiting Africa.
Africa has some beautiful landscape and amazing wildlife. Here are some things you might see if you visit.
Our story today will be about a very brave woman in the Bible named Esther.
A long time after the Tower of Babel, a lot of nations formed. One of the nations was called Babylon.
The king of Babylon at the time was named Xerxes. One of his most powerful advisors was named Haman.
Haman was an evil man and convinced the king to put the queen to death because she wouldn't listen to him.
After this, the king put out a search for his new queen, and out of all the women that was brought to him, Xerxes chose Esther.
Esther was Jewish. The Jews had been driven out of Israel, their home, and were exiled to Babylon. Mordecai, the leader of the Jews and Esther's uncle, told her she should hide her faith from the king and his advisors, which she did.
Haman soon became even more powerful in the kingdom. He thought that he was so powerful that everyone should bow to him, and everyone did, except for Mordecai.
This made Haman very angry, and he asked the king to put out a decree that says all Jews should be put to death, and the king agreed.
Mordecai found out about this plan and told Esther she should go to the king on the Jews' behalf.
This was very scary for Esther because you couldn't go see the king without being invited. If you did, you could be killed.
Esther prayed about this for 3 days, and she went to go see the king. When she arrived, the king spared her life and offered her up to half his kingdom if she wanted.
All she asked was that he and Haman join her for dinner that night.
At dinner, the king asked again what she wanted, and again he offered her half of his kingdom. And again, she asked if they would join her for dinner the next night.
Haman was feeling really good about himself because he was invited to have dinner with the king and queen 2 nights in a row. On his way home, he saw Mordecai, and Mordecai wasn't bowing down to him. Haman was furious and planned to hang Mordecai.
The next day at dinner, Esther bravely told the king that she was a Jew and asked for him to spare her people.
The king then found out that Haman had tried to kill Esther's uncle and got angry at Haman and had put him to death.
Esther faced a very scary situation, but she was very brave and, in the end, she saved her people.
Our mile marker memory verse today is Psalms 118, verse 14.
The Lord is my strength. Practice this verse and memorize it. See if you can tell it by your parents by memory.
Here are some things you should go and do.
Ask an adult to read Esther 4 and 5 to you. Esther shows us how to be brave, even when things get scary.
Talk to God and ask Him for strength and courage to stand up for your friends and even strangers when you see them being mistreated.
Ask an adult if there's ever a time they had to stand up for someone else. How did it make them feel?
Ask yourself, does God want me to help others?
Sweet. Good job.